This segment is sponsored by Core Ohio Realty Advisors.
Today we're going to tell you why Core Ohio Realty is one of the best when it comes to revitalizing and restoring homes in our own community. So last week we were in that gorgeous home right next door, but over here is something that they sometimes walk into when it comes to making these houses look awesome. We're back with Misty.
Yes.
Misty, tell us about this property right here.
This is a rough one,
Yeah.
but I wanted to show where a lot of these properties start. I mean, there's neglect. A lot of these have been boarded up for years.
Yeah.
And coming into these homes, it's not always a pretty sight.
Oh, man.
So it's kind of cool to see the nitty gritty.
And really see what you guys put into it. So I haven't gone through this doorway. This is the first time going through.
Yes.
Am I ready for this?
You got your boots on.
I got my boots. We got the boots and the jeans on. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, man.
So a lot of times there's personal items left behind.
Yeah.
Ceiling damage.
I mean, you got cigarette butts on the ground.
Yep.
I mean, there's dirt everywhere. And you have to have the vision to know, okay, I can make this work.
Absolutely.
And so what point, so kind of walk us through what goes in your mind. Your team walks in here, you see this. What's the first thing you think about doing and the next step in the process?
Yeah, so typically I walk through with my investor and my architect.
Okay.
And we'll come through just to get a general idea of what will need to be done.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we have to change the floor plan because we just live differently today than, you know, how we used to live when these houses were built. So this one is a double. It lives pretty simple. Living room in the front, dining room in the middle here, and you have your basement access. And then this is your kitchen. You know.
I'm not gonna lie, this is rough.
It's rough.
But man, and you see something like this, and then you have to decide whether you have to demo it or you're able to restore it. So with this property, what are your thoughts on this one?
Oh, we'll absolutely restore this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if we have to demo something, I mean, it's a really bad foundation.
I just saw that too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough. And so what's the time frame when you see something like this, from being able to put it on the market, what are we looking at?
So you're probably looking at a 6-month renovation here.
Wow.
We'll gut this down to the studs. That way you can have new drywall, new insulation that is, you know, for today's standards. New plumbing, new electric, and all new appliances, cabinets, and all that.
Because we saw next door, which is basically the same style of home.
It really is.
And what you turn it into, we can even do a before and after of what this could potentially look like. But obviously you're going to sell a home and make a profit off of it, but it has to be a motivating factor to see something this rough in our community and flip it and turn it around and do your part to make it nicer, right?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a passion. I mean, a lot of people would walk out here and walk straight out the door.
Yeah, I would. I'd see this and go, nope, I ain't dealing with that ceiling.
Yes.
Oh, wow. But you guys are going to do a tremendous job with this. So what's next, literally, at this point, when we turn off the cameras, what's your next step in this process? What's the first thing you do?
The demo crew will come through,
Okay.
and we'll take this, again, down the studs. We'll take the ceilings out, the walls out, and then reframe any bad framing that's been, you know, obviously that leak has been there for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's deterioration in the wood. So we'll renovate the whole place, new drywall, insulation, and
incredible.
And
then
then
in
I
6 months.
get to pick out the pretty stuff.
That's great. So if people want to follow you, I mean, again, we've seen so many beautiful processes, and thank you so much for letting us see this step in it.
Yeah.
Where can they get a hold of you guys, and where should they follow you, Misty?
My cell phone is 614-286-5171. Instagram, Misty at MistyLinn.com is my website too.
You know what? I thought I was a handyman just a little bit, and I ain't trying to touch this. So I'm glad I wore my boots. You know, I'll do my part. I'll start picking up some of the trash. Yeah, I probably don't want to tell you.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, where's the front door?